How's it going, team? Today, it's Liam Kraitzer.
Tom Rees.
And Isaac.
Yeah, today, on the Boys Podcast, Episode 1, we're going to be talking about Aneesh Chaganty and Childish Gambino and their respective films/film clips. Composers today face a difficult challenge of engaging the audience with unique textual conventions and blending them into one. Like, they just compose and manipulate the typical conventions of a range of genres.
Well, yeah, especially in this one with a combination of 3 or 4 genres, really.
Yeah, Aneesh Chaganty, he manipulates screen life, thriller, crime fiction.
You can keep going, honestly.
Yeah,
there's probably a lot of mini subgenres that we haven't even looked at yet.
Yeah, like Chaganty changes the contemporary ways viewers see and understand what the character is focusing on, as instead of giving us the actor or character's eyes, he uses the computer cursor to pull our eyes to the information.
Really just shows us what he wants us to see, really, with the cursor. Just takes us on a little journey, I suppose.
Yeah. Sometimes it's for the viewer's benefit, as finding out critical information, or sometimes it's like with the news and how David just went over the 9 days hiker lost in the woods, or the weather. He just went straight past that information. We didn't even notice.
It was a little what is it?
Easter egg?
Easter egg.
Easter egg, yeah.
Easter egg.
Yeah. Like it foreshadows the main storyline.
That's exactly right. And then just something just like on technology, just jump on and check the weather, and of course he skips past it.
And during the sort of starting parts of the film, it's sort of slow, sort of low tension.
Very slow paced.
Yeah.
Music is a bit low. All that type of stuff.
Yeah, and then as it gets to the end parts with David finding stuff, fish and chips coming in, and how he's moving fast, the tension really ramps up with him feeling worried and almost at this answer that he needs to know. Yeah, it's different.
I mean, and that really just goes to show that he uses the cursor as a tension device. Really uses that to show to really dictate the pace of everything.
Another convention Chaganty has manipulated is the whole genre of screen life, as now our movies are being filmed from a screen of a screen. Like, the whole movie is just a screen. It really shows how society is becoming more and more technology-based.
It's a bit of a weird concept to think about, but like when it's done right, like Chaganty is done, it is like perfect. It really is just a great genre.
Yeah, like David solves the whole mystery by sitting in his room on his computer. He talks to his detective and his daughter over his phone. Margot's laptop. He searches through that social media and bank accounts. He
searches also and hacks into it. Really shows how easy things, technology is basically our life, and David was just able to boom, log into it.
An example of this would be Mr. Dunbar showing us his wife's Facebook, and showing that if you log in once, the next week you will not even have to log in again. It's very
just remembers
insane.
You.
Yeah, it remembers you. It's not good.
Yeah, the use of technology creates a sense of suspense as the viewer and the character both find out the information at the same time. Like when David finds that Margot has transferred $2,000 into a different bank account. Like it's like, what is she using that for? And then we sort of cut to Detective Vic talking about money laundering. You're like, we didn't know that about Margot. What's this new information?
And it brings up the possibility of her being a runaway, which is just totally not true.
Yeah, like the red herring that Detective Vic creates throughout the whole film. Chaganty manipulates the whole genre of screen life, bringing forward the thought process of our society. Doing something through technology changes jobs and acts that have historically been very non-technological jobs, showing the audience the great leaps we are taking towards a full technological society.
I agree, I agree.
I mean, and just that, also, obviously, it's changing our music, and now changing our film clips too, Liam.
Yeah, like with this
Segway!
Oh, yeah. Like, This Is America, done by Childish Gambino. the stylized dance that's all through it. It's in the background of the film clip, and it's also in the background of our mind at the same time. Like the perception and the sort of ideas of how black people are meant to act. It's just always in the background of our mind, and that's what Childish Gambino brings forward in his film clip of This Is America. It just really shows the audience what we are missing in the African American community.
Most definitely.
Like, this is a symbol of the black person's struggle to break free from the racist perspective held by the modern day society.
Most definitely. Like, the whole film clip is literally just America's preconceived ideas of African Americans, and just putting it into one film clip and being, this is what you think we are, let's break that stereotype.
Yeah.
Well, let's make fun of that. Let's make fun of that. Absolutely.
That's what he did. He made some irony in it. He made some fun. He's like, this is what you want me to be. I'll be what you want us to be.
Very socio-political writer, mocking the people.
Yeah. Like the composers today, they face difficult challenges of engaging the audience, and I really think these composers have done that.
Yeah.
Done it really well.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think that's all we have time for today, folks.
End of episode 1. Stay tuned to next
episode 2.
Where,
Isaac Neighbor. Oh my god.
Yummy, yummy Isaac.
Later, peoples.
Later, boys.
Okay.